Hi, everybody out there. Here with Colin Carson. It may possibly be the mostly awaited interview of the day, and we saved it after the individuals today ended with the third session. We have our contenders of the semifinals. Colin, you have been at the World Team Championship 14 times as a trainer. New Zealand, Northern Ireland, Ireland, you all coached them to the victories. You're coaching here Guy Schneider. How did he compete today?
Guy did very well today. He was lying in the top 18 overnight, but unfortunately we drew Craig and Ben O'Connor in our last heat today, and there were Katie D's and a few other good ones in it. And he just made one mistake too many and missed it by 2 points. But I'm very pleased with the way he played. We've been working hard, but Guy's had another child this year. He's got a young child as well. He's got a job that takes up a lot of time, so it's hard for him to fit it all in. But he's done very well, played very well this week. We're happy.
You're definitely proud of him.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. We saw the under 12 today. Who are your favorites in this class?
Well, I trained Louisa in this class, and she was really her first major competition. The first session was a bit of a disaster. She came through. She'll be in the C final tomorrow, but it's all about getting experience. If we don't get them out young, they don't get the experience here, and then the next time they're set back. So I think it's hugely important. I think we'll see her come on in leaps and bounds from it. In this class at the minute, Alex Owen is storming away with it. He looks to me pretty much like he's going to take it. I don't see anybody getting close.
I think he's in the lead with the 28.
Yeah, the scores go back to zero, but whenever he's been that dominant in the heats, you can't imagine anybody passing him in the final.
So it's all about the second place?
Yeah, it's a fight for second in there.
Okay, let's move on to the under 14. There's also somebody who's dominating it. We had in here in the afternoon, it's Ben Hopkins.
Oh, Ben's an amazing player. He is still unbeaten in his own age group, and any world event that he's played in. He is absolutely truly amazing, and he has some lovely ponies too. He should take this event away, and he may well take the under 17s too. There are a few good players in below. Almost all of the English girls are capable of coming up. There's Ebba from Sweden, who had a dodgy session, or I think she'd be further up, and she has a lot of pace. She can compete. And I think Danny possibly could come up and squeak the third. I've worked with her quite a lot. Her pony's maybe not as fast as the others, but she has good technique and a good head on her shoulders. I think she could come up.
But you think the win for Ben is under 14?
If there were odds, he'd be very long odds on.
Okay, so let's move on to the main event, to the spotlight competition, the open class.
The under 17 first.
Oh, we can do the under 17 as well, yeah.
Okay,
let's do that.
Just have mentioned it first, all right. So Ben's in the lead in the under 17s too. But I think he's probably had a straighter run to the final than Katie Dees. Katie was second in the world under 17 last year, and she was only 14 when she did that. So she's not that much older than Ben. And Simon de Klerk has been scoring very heavily in this competition and coming up the ranks. I haven't had much chance to watch him here, but he could possibly get in to take that third. But I think it's going to be a runoff between Katie and Ben for the win.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so now, finally, we're coming to the spotlight competition. It's the open class. I just looked up your predictions you did earlier before the competition started, and nearly everybody made it to the semifinals you predicted. It's really dominated by England.
I think the scoring looks dominated by England, and there will be 8 players in there. They're a very strong country, but I think when push comes to shove, when we see the semi-finals, the final, it might be a very different picture.
Who's your personal favourite?
I still fancy Craig on Stephen's Rocket. This pony was flown over from New Zealand this year by Stephen to join 4 of his teammates who all got the bronze medal at the World Championships. A fantastic achievement and a huge huge gamble for those guys. Like I said before, they're not sons and daughters of billionaires, so it was a big effort. But he looks to be the fastest pony out there. He's still a little loose in places, but if there's anybody going to handle that, it's going to be Craig. He's been one of our top riders for years, and he has won world pairs and been second in individuals. I believe he won the world teams as well, so only the individuals has eluded him, and he must be favourite for it this year too. I think the pony has the pace. Meg, possibly the biggest threat. Blue is a fantastic pony, an open world individual winner, and she has maybe not had the toughest heats through, but you know she can turn it on in the final, and she was amazingly consistent in worlds last year. Pressure doesn't seem to affect her, and I think she's the biggest threat. Ewan has been climbing up the ranks. Chilea's pony is the only possible threat to Stephen's pony in pace. He did beat him home in a balloon race at World Team Championships when they were about level on the handover, so he intends to make one mistake too many. I hope he doesn't. He's a really nice guy. He's also had a little bit of a shoulder injury that he's carrying, so hopefully that won't affect him and he'll be able to deliver a good performance in the final. Jordan Peerless has been threatening to break into these ranks for a while. She has a beautiful pony. I believe she brought off Katie Hopkins last year. She's played magnificently, really consistently, possibly not as fast as the top three I put above her, but if she can manage to continue to play like that with the faster pace around us, she could pick off thirds and fourths, and she could definitely trouble these guys. Then we have Mackenzie Taylor. Mackenzie flew her pony over and won under 17s, another pioneer in our sport. She's won under 17 world championships twice. The Opens have great respect for Ink Spot. They know has a pace, but I just wonder, she's absolutely magnificent under pressure. She really doesn't perform until her back's against the wall, so if she doesn't get off to a good start, she may even be more dangerous than if she does. But the pony knows the arena inside out, although he did have a little blip last night when he hopped out over the back fence.
Okay.
But I think she's still a threat.
Okay, but your money is on the win for.
Well, yeah, I have the list of what I would put up in the bookies' view if it was real. I have Craig at 2-1, Meg 3-1, Ewan 4-1, Jordan 9-2, Mackenzie 5-1. Danny Lovelace, who's also played super but had some easy heats, nice heat of 4 today with Eddie, and they're both on 11-2. Uli's played really strongly this week, and she's very strong on the ground for a girl. Pony's still a little loose, I'm not sure, but she's 7-1. Rory's been a bit disappointing, 8-1. Ben has the speed, and if he gets it right, he could beat everybody here. To me, the pony's still novice. He's still making mistakes that he wouldn't normally make. And Quentin, Castell and Federico have played very solid games, and put them at 10-1, give them a squeak of the final.
So it looks as it would be, it could be the sixth win of the European Championship by an Irish guy.
I think I make that the favourite at the minute.
Yeah. Okay, Colin, thank you very much for your predictions and giving us the odds. I hope we can have a little chat when the semi-finals comes down.
I'm sure that's not a
problem. It will
be
be on the live stream at Thursday. Thursday, the live stream will start it all at 8 a.m. and in the evening there will be the semi-finals, so don't miss to tune in.